Hey everybody, so this is Kelly, and I apologize to you that I never put out a 3-week post-op video. I unfortunately came down with strep throat. So I didn't have a voice to talk, and then this past week has just been kind of crazy, and so I'm a little bit over my 1-month anniversary for my surgery, and I'm doing well. I'm kind of at a stall right now. I lost... trying to remember the numbers now. I'm pretty sure I lost 38 some odd pounds since total. Since my actual surgery, it's only been like 18 or something like that. And like I said, I'm at a stall, and I've actually gained like almost a pound, but I am expecting my monthly cycle, and so whenever that's going on, my water fluctuates, up and down. So I'm not really all that concerned about the number on the scale. However, my clothes are starting to be very loose on me. Like the jean shorts that I've been wearing since before my surgery, which just fit me at that point, are now to the point where I can put them on and take them off without unbuttoning or unzipping them. So, and they're very loose. So it's definitely that I've come down. So I'm seeing that. And also my scrubs at work, I've gone down a whole size, and probably could go down to the next size in my scrubs at work as well. But I just been too lazy to do actually go and grab the new set. Let's see what else. So I'm still having issues getting in all of my requirements. So for me, I can either get all of my protein in by drinking my protein shakes and drinks and so on and so forth, or I can get in some food. But if I eat food, then I can't get all my fluids in. And if I just drink fluids, then I have trouble getting in my foods. So I'm still having difficulty balancing that out. But I'm working on it, and it's coming along, I guess. I'm not really all that concerned because, like I said, I see the scale coming down. And even more importantly than the number on the scale, my clothes are getting much bigger on me. So... and that, in terms of that, I'm doing very well. I don't feel dehydrated anymore. I still don't think I urinate quite enough, but I don't feel dehydrated anymore. So that's a good sign. And I do have real hunger. That's something new that's started, where I can eat. So I kind of vacillate between being really hungry, and it's real hunger. It's not just head hunger, like I actually have hunger, where I actually need to actually put something in my stomach, other than water, because water or fluids, because the fluids will just literally just go right through me into the next section of my abdominal system, or gastroenterological system. It needs to be actual food. So I've gotten in the habit of, having like a piece or two of turkey, like sliced turkey, maybe like half a piece of cheese with it, or a protein bar. I found these cool things called flackers. They're crackers made entirely out of flaxseed. So they're basically all fiber. So when you eat them, it's like for way more than I could ever get into my stomach at a time, less than a gram of carbohydrate. So they're really super low carb, but they are very filling. Those snack size packets of guacamole and hummus that they sell, those like 100-calorie packs, those things are like my best friends, because I either dip my flackers into those, or I just eat them straight out plain by themselves. So I'm getting a good fat, or I'm getting protein in either one of the two. Jell-O is still my best friend. I love Jell-O. The sugar-free kind, of course. I still eat a little bit of pudding, but not as much as I prefer the Jell-O. The Jell-O goes down much better. Let's see what else. Still drinking these Isopures. This is the third flavor I've tried now. So this one is, I don't know if you can see it, Alpine Punch. Sorry, my sister just sent me a text message. So Alpine Punch, and what else? I've also tried the orange pineapple banana flavor one. That one's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty good too. And I like the grape. I would like to try blue raspberry or one of the other flavors, like maybe the melon or the apple. But they're just so expensive. Every time I look for them online, they're just outrageously expensive. Sometimes I see them for like $80 for a 12-pack on Amazon, or even I've gotten them from Jet and from other places as well. And they're just, the Alpine Punch one was a 2-pack from Amazon, and I just happened to luck out. They were, for the 2-pack, it was like almost $70. So I was like, okay, I can do 24 for 70 something dollars. So I got that one. But usually the price is just outrageous. So I tend to buy more of the New Way protein shots, you know, the little, they're like almost 4 ounces, but they're 42 grams of protein in that 4 ounces. And then I just do like half and half, so I can get 2 servings of that out of there. And it's like literally half the price. So you can get 12 shots for like 30 bucks, 25, 30 bucks on Amazon. And then I get 2 servings out of each one. So it's like getting, you know, 24 servings for the price of 12. So that works really well for me. I also have some Protein 2.0 bottles that I drink sometimes, but I don't really like the flavor of them as much, and they're not as high in protein. I did go back to drinking the Master Cleanse because I've decided that I really do like the flavor of that, and so I was missing the cayenne pepper flavor actually. So and the spiciness doesn't affect me at all. Yesterday at work, I was really craving some seltzer water, and so I had a bottle of it in the bottom of my locker at work, and in the morning I put it into the refrigerator. And I was originally only going to take like a little glass and pour it into a glass and try it that way, but I was like, I don't want to waste a glass. Let me just drink it out of the bottle, because you know it was the liter size. And let me tell you, I had no problem with that whatsoever. The bubbles didn't bother me, and I was just like, ah, my seltzer water, I've been missing you. So that worked out well for me. So I'm glad that I can also drink my seltzer without any problems. What else? Oh, I'm going to the doctor on Monday. It's my 1-month follow-up appointment. And I'm kind of glad about it, because my large incision, the one that had been draining in the beginning that I was concerned about, it was all, I remember in one of my videos I was talking about how bruised it was, and that had been, you know, draining some fluid or whatever. Nothing that would indicate an infection, just draining a bit. I noticed that it's super hard, like there's a lump underneath there. It's super hard. And I'm pretty sure that I had a hematoma. And I don't think I noticed it. I mean, I only noticed it a couple weeks ago, but I didn't notice it in the beginning because I had gotten the Exparel, which is, you know, numbs your stomach. And when I went to the doctor for my first visit, I realized that, the PA had looked at it and she was like, oh, the bruising, I wouldn't worry about it. And of course, everything was still really swollen at the time. Well, when I returned to work on the beginning of I was 2 weeks out when I went back to work, everybody kept telling me how pale I looked, and I was like, I don't understand. I was just at the pool with the kids over the weekend, and so I was out in the sun all day, and I actually got color in the sun. I was like, how the heck can I be pale? And all week different people had been saying that to me, and then I kept looking in the mirror at work, and I'd be like, well, maybe I'm a little pale, but I always look pale to myself. I always look pale in fluorescent lighting. So to me, I was like, I don't am I really pale? I didn't feel fatigued or any short of breath or lightheaded or anything that you would associate with bleeding. But now it occurs to me that I was probably bleeding into this hematoma, and now it's like rock hard. And so when I push on my abdomen underneath that where that incision is, I can feel a big hard rock underneath there, more than I would expect there to be if if it was just a simple incision healing from the inside out. And none of my other incisions feel anything remotely like that. So I'm going to definitely talk to them about that on Monday when I go for my appointment. Let's see what else happened. Oh, so since my last video, I bought a pair of rollerblades and then I got sick. So I haven't really had a chance to use them except in my living room on the day that I bought them, just to sort of like try them out and use them for like 15 minutes. And we're having a heat wave right now, so it's like sweltering outside. I don't know if you can see the sweat underneath my eyes or whatever, sitting here in the car because my AC just turned off. But it is really hot out there. So once this heat wave breaks, I think I'll probably try to go over to the skate park and use them like I would like to. Other than that, nothing else has really been going on. I've just been working a lot and then trying to rest up from being sick. Tomorrow we're having a barbecue at my house for my father's 73rd birthday. That was what he wanted, a barbecue. So I told my sisters, my eldest sister's bringing the burgers and the hot dogs and the buns, and I'm just here at the store to pick up some icing for his cake and just some like chips for the kids and maybe just a couple of like ice pops for the kids, because we're gonna have the pool out in the backyard for them to swim in. It's gonna be really hot. So I told my sisters, though, don't even bother bringing food for me because I won't be able to eat it. I literally get 3 or 4 bites of anything and I'm done. So one of my coworkers at work bought me a little cup of soup, and I mean literally it was like just one ladle of soup. It took me 3 sittings just to get that down. So I really can't, my stomach still has a big restriction. I can only take little bits in at a time as far as actual solid food. So I probably won't be able to enjoy any of that. And then next weekend, I'm also going to another barbecue at my best friend's house. She has it every year out around her built-in pool. And I told her I would bring a dessert, but I really don't foresee myself eating very much of anything there either. So I guess this is just what I have to get used to. So, but I don't, and this is the thing. I'll see something that I normally would have wanted to eat before my surgery, and I'll think for half a second, I'll think, oh, that would taste so good. I wish I could have some. But then when I really think about it, I think to myself, I'm not even going to bother, because I'll get one bite in and then I'll literally have pain because that one bite will have been one bite too many. So like I said, I vacillate between being really, really hungry and really, really full and uncomfortable. I've yet to find that happy middle, because I still, no matter how hard I try, eat way too fast. My bites of food are always way too big, and then I am barely even swallowing it before I'm taking my next bite. And I don't know if that's because I'm waiting too long in between meals to eat something and I get ravenously hungry and my body just sort of takes over. But I've always eaten that way. And I think that's going to be my biggest problem, because most of the time I'm like in the middle of chewing and I realize as I'm about to swallow or as I'm swallowing that I'm already too full, and that one bite was one bite too many. And then I'm really in trouble. So I've gotten in the habit of putting all of my food onto like a toddler or baby sized plate and bowl to try and prevent myself from taking too much food to begin with, so that I don't eat too much and hurt myself. So that I find is helping. And then I'm also using baby spoons and baby forks to eat my food, because I find that I get, obviously they're smaller, so they hold less food, and I try to cut my food up, and if it's something that can be cut up, I try to cut it up into teeny tiny little pieces so that there's less on the fork or on the spoon to begin with. So, and I'm really trying to make a conscious effort to slow down. So that's kind of where I'm at right now at 1 month out. And maybe I'll do a video after my appointment on Monday at the doctor, just to kind of fill everybody in on what's going on with that. But I'm going to cut this off because I really do have to do that food shopping, and I want to get home and start preparing some of the stuff. So everybody have a good weekend, and I hope everyone's doing well on their journey. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.